To the Roadkill Podcast. My name is Laurel. I'm with your co-host, Mr. Mark, there on the end of Roadkill Custom Drum Companies. We are joined today by the wonderful and lovely Judy of Jim and Judy's Big Ass Jam and the Jim and Judy Duo. We also got Mr. Robert here. Robert, you want to introduce yourself a little bit for us?
Robert McLaughlin.
Robert McLaughlin, welcome back, and welcome back from Europe, actually.
Yes.
You just came back from tour over there,
Good
yeah?
times. Going again this year, going for 2.5 months again this year.
Okay, not military. I know he's got his Korean veteran hat on, but...
My dad. It's a tribute to my dad.
Oh, super cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. So
I'm not that old. I wasn't even born then.
I was gonna say you look fantastic for a Korean War vet.
Had no talent.
But you were on tour playing drums over in Europe with who was it?
Reggie Kings Sears is his name. He's he's my daughter's age. He's 32. His mixed heritage. His dad's white, his mom's black, and he's autistic. And which kind of makes him a savant. You know, if you know anything about people on the spectrum that are autistic, they usually have a special talent. Kind of harkens back to listening to the, remember the movie Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah.
The toothpicks fall on the floor and he's like, 279 toothpick. You know, boom. You know, he could photograph from memory. Reggie plays every instrument. He sings like unreal, and he's an amazing guitarist. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's
I remember you showing me a video of him.
Yeah,
I remember you showing me a video of him, and he definitely had that look of focus that you see with
and he becomes a different person on stage.
Really?
Oh,
that
yeah.
Transformative.
He totally is a different person. And then when he's off stage, very shy, very recluse. You know, he's got a little bit of a tick. Which when I met him, he says, "So Robert, do you have a problem with any of this?" I said, What are you talking about? He's like, "You're my drummer." I was kind of like the daddy over in Europe because 32-year-old Reggie and 34-year-old Jorge Tercia stand-up electric fretless bass, and I was kind of the daddy, and I did all the driving. I drove 10,000 plus miles.
Wow.
Yeah, all over Europe, from as far east as you can get before you get into the Ukraine. Yeah, we were in Romania, which butts up against Ukraine.
You guys didn't see any of the crazy
No. But now, it's crazy. I don't know about going over there. Thank God I'm staying in Western Europe mostly.
Yeah. That's fair enough. But, I was born in Germany myself, but I haven't been back since I was like 5. I've been dying to go back. It's just the cars are...
I'm moving to La Roque.
La Roque?
Yeah.
And that's the farthest that the Roadkill shirt's been so far.
Yes. I wore the shirt in Hungary and somewhere else, and in Germany.
Oh yeah, you guys were talking. You sent Mark some pictures of that, right? Yeah. That's Hungary, pretty cool. Did you make him guess where you were?
No, I said it. I was in Hungary. I was in Budapest.
Oh, see, you're nicer than I was. I would have made him guess. Like, guess where I am? I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah. I would have said Germany.
You would have said Germany?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Judy's calling you out. Yeah, right.
I was there once.
Fair enough. Yeah, because Jane was over there for a few years where Jace was born. Yeah, but
Asphalt is an exit.
Asphalt. You're right. That means exit. I wonder where they get the word fart from.
I love those videos you see online where they pull out random Jewish or not Jew. I'm sorry.
It's an exit.
I love those videos where they pull up random German words and compare it to other languages. Like one of my favorites is they'll say they'll show a picture of an ambulance and it'll say in American ambulance, in France ambulance, in German Krankenwagen.
Yeah, something really. I always kid my girlfriend that talks. She speaks very good English for a German woman in her 50s, but everything's. It's terrible.
Did you guys meet on this last tour?
Yeah, 10 days before the end of the tour, I met her in Frick, Switzerland.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Which I'm going to be doing a big, long, a week-long summit in Switzerland, right near the border of Switzerland and Italy, with a guy by the name of Steve Arvey, who plays a cigar box guitar. I don't know if you've heard about
this. Oh, that's cool, yeah.
I've heard about it.
There's a big summit over there in Europe, and I'm going to be playing drums with all the different cigar box players. So.
That sounds awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and those things sound incredible.
Yeah, they do.
Incredible.
I've heard seen a lot of people like make them, and it was just really cool how they sound.
Yeah.
Like, God.
They sound like a guitar, but still different, kind of like a dobro.
Yeah.
Mixed with ukulele. Yep. It's all the different guitar sounds in one little.
It is.
I would
That's
imagine
cool.
Box.
I would imagine it would have a very smoky smell.
Very smoky.
I gotta get the dad jokes in. I see Mark over there rolling his eyes. I gotta get the dad jokes in.
Ruining my grandkids. Dad jokes. They're actually having trauma from it.
Really?
Yeah, I can
The
relate
dad
to
joke?
The trauma
Is that
from
what
dad
you-
jokes?
Dad jokes?
Dad jokes.
Those are another way to say clean humor.
There you go.
Clean humor.
That's one.
What
way
kind
to
of
put it.
haircut do you have to be on a ship? A crew cut.
What's the difference between boogers and broccoli? Kids won't eat broccoli.
Oh,
Judy, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I have started here, but we are in the middle of it.
I don't think I went where she was expecting.
I came up here talking about music and have
All of a
fun.
sudden it's
You guys are talking
boogers.
about kids eating boogers.
No, we're talking about bad dad jokes.
Well,
Yeah.
fair.
it's all good.
You got any good ones?
No,
None? Okay. Well,
None
we'll
whatsoever.
get one out of you before the night's over.
I don't know about that.
Well, we'll go out. We'll get a couple more drinks in you. We'll get a couple of bad jokes out of you before the night's over.
Okay.
She's got the chocolate wine working. She's working the chocolate wine.
Pull the Mitch Stewart. Cheers, y'all.
Those
Chocolate
wines-
vino, please.
Dude, I tell you what, I don't care what anybody says about me. Those chocolate wines are good.
Are they really?
They are good.
I've never even
They go
tried
down-
one.
Oh my! It's like the best dessert drink ever, and you won't remember.
And there's
anymore.
chocolate and grape juice in it?
I'm not entirely
Is it
sure.
wine?
I'm not an expert on them. I just know they're freaking
Yeah.
good.
Chocolate wine.
Chocolate wine.
Oh my god, it's good.
Wonder what kind of grape they make chocolate out of. That's trippy.
I've heard of like chocolate covered fruits, like chocolate covered
Yeah, chocolate
grapes.
covered
and stuff.
grapes, yeah.
Like Jane's been into, my wife's been into these like chocolate covered raspberries and strawberries and stuff you can get in the supermarket. So I don't know. I imagine there's
Strawberries.
chocolate-covered grapes.
Strawberries are good chocolate.
Well, yeah, it's a classic. With Valentine's Day coming up too, that's a classic, right?
That's tomorrow.
Is it?
And,
Yeah,
and
it is tomorrow.
raisins.
Oh yeah, the raisins. I'm not a big fan of the raisins though. I'd rather go like the macadamia nuts or the peanut clusters or things like that.
Oh, I make a mean macadamia nut banana ice cream. Homemade ice cream,
sounds
macadamia
good.
nuts and bananas.
That sounds
And a
good.
little honey. Really good.
We're all getting. It's a music
And when are you
podcast.
gonna do that?
We're all getting
I'm
hungry.
going to be
dad
doing
jokes,
that when
food
she
talks.
comes from Germany. 36 days till she gets here.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, she's coming for a couple
That's cool.
weeks.
That'll be super fun.
Like the way you put that fist up while you're waiting.
Yes. Yeah, you got to tell me where you and your hubby is playing so we can come out and see.
Definitely.
Yeah, you guys
I
are
don't
playing
know.
a lot coming up. You guys,
Oh,
are,
my
you said
gosh.
you guys are packed.
We usually try to keep it to like 6 or 8 a month. Well, now
You got
next
12
month we
in
got like
March.
13 plus.
Whoa.
That's a lot. That's like every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Doubles on Saturday. Yeah, but
And
that's
start-
okay. It'll pay for the cruise.
And starting a new
Right.
I can go on another one.
Right?
Retirement sounds busy.
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Hey,
Got to
it's
pay
right-
off that credit card and then start all over again.
Oh, I know that life. That sounds awesome. So,
So.
He was talking. You guys are thinking about kicking the big ass jam back up again.
We're gonna do like a periodic here and there with different artists and just make it like a showcase kind of thing. Not so much a big ass jam, but bring on the people that made the big ass jam.
Okay.
And just showcase them some more. You know, even though they left us and they're all out playing and making money, which is really cool, we're just gonna do like short hour-long sets of different people,
Yeah,
which will
sort
be
of
really cool.
Sort of like a.
And if
Remember
they
Your
want to call
Roots.
some people up and do some drumming or do some bass or whatever with them, you know, more power to them.
Yeah, it's sort of
It's
like
gonna be a lot of fun.
Like bringing them back to their roots, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool. Jim and
Full
Judy.
circle.
There you go.
Full circle.
That'll be super duper
Yeah,
fun. And you
well.
guys, he said you guys have some at Jesse's, and what was the other spot?
Well, we're going to Tanner's right now.
Tanner's. Okay.
Tanner's Lakeside in Winter Haven. Yeah, that's going to be our first one.
Okay.
It's on a Sunday afternoon, so it'll be a lot of fun. You know,
How'd you?
What are
guys-
you calling it?
just the big ass jam showcase,
Showcase. Good.
kind of is what we're calling it, and just bringing back different people that like made us who we are. You know, for the jam.
Yeah, the younger guys like
Everybody,
like
yeah.
Jim was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That'll be super. I like the name Showcase. It has like a very distinguished sound to it.
Well, it's not so
does.
much a jam. I mean, it can be if the other artists want to bring other people up with them. That's great. but we're like showcasing 4 artists at a time, and then it's up to them if they want to bring other people on if they'd like to. But
Yeah, so it's
if
it's
not,
an
they
open
can
mic.
showcase themselves.
That sounds like
It's
a
just
big-ass showcase.
Yeah.
Big ass
Sounds
showcase.
like-
Big ass showcase.
No, that's
4
that's
hours
cool.
of more fun, you know, with different people.
That's a
so you
big
don't
ass.
have to listen to the same person for the next 4 hours.
Right.
You get a different person every hour, so it'll be cool.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we were
Definitely.
That sounds awesome. We were just talking about travel too. You just went on a cruise, right?
I did.
How was that?
It was really fun. We went on Carnival Cruise Lines, which I've been on many times before. We went to the Bahamas. We went to Nassau and Bimini. And, you know, there's still some things lingering from the hurricanes and stuff like that came over them, you know, both them islands. But I like to go and see the culture, like see how people live and taste their food and just mingle with the islanders.
Yeah.
You know, and it was really cool. We had a good time, and we sat at one of these, you know, off the road little restaurants, and they were pulling conch out of the river and chopping it and eating it all at the same time.
Raw.
It was definitely fresh conch.
Wow.
It was crazy. Although, you know, but
Not a fan of conch.
no.
No,
I mean, I did try it. Because Mike Parker gave me some, and he got like 2 big things of it, and I'm like, okay, I'll try one. So if you put enough stuff on it, you can't taste the conch. But just to watch it live, like crawling across the thing, and then they all of a
Okay, I
sudden
can
chop it up,
understand
and you're eating it, it's like, ew. But it was cool.
Ew.
It was a lot of fun.
Ew.
Yeah.
I was just in Nassau back in January myself. We took a quick trip down there. That was my first time in Nassau in, gosh, probably 7-8 years. I was surprised to see that whole port was rebuilt.
Yeah.
It's nice now.
Yeah.
Like this huge screen up there. That old like port barn they had there is gone, and it's this beautiful port area. The straw market is all secured now. There's a lot of security patrolling it. I remember when I went like 7, 8 years ago, you couldn't walk into the straw market without somebody running up to you, grabbing your wrist, shoving a bracelet on it, and demanding $5.
Yeah.
And it was very
Right,
hostile.
Yeah.
But this last time I went, none of that. The locals were a lot friendlier. It was.
There was a little bit of that on the side streets. If you went on the side streets or something, they would still come up to you and say, you know, would you like a bracelet? Here, have a bracelet. And I'm like, no, because I didn't want them to say $5. You know?
You
know, no, that's okay, I'm good.
You feel bad, yeah. I mean, I get they're working hard, but at the same time,
Yes.
like.
Well, that's why we like to go to the little restaurants and stuff, because you're still supporting the locals.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just amazing to just watch them, like I said, kill a conch and pull it out and
As long as you
fry it up. And it's just amazing to watch somebody do that. It's kind of like if you're going to the zoo, you see the animals in the zoo, but that's not the same as seeing them in the wild and seeing them in their own environment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's kind of what, you know, if you go into the town, you're seeing people in their own environment cooking their own stuff, and you know, it's just really cool.
That zoo thing you went a much more wholesome direction than I thought you were going. It's like when you go into a zoo and you see the monkeys and they take down the monkey and they chop it up and they start cooking.
That's what I was thinking.
I was fully prepared to be like, are you okay? What zoos do you go to?
I was wondering how giraffe tasted.
So I'm not alone. You were in the same thought as I was. Like, where's she going with this right now?
Well, you did see that movie back in the day where they would clunk the monkey on
monkey
the head.
and
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Faces of Death. That was in the movie The Faces of Death. Oh my God.
Back in the 70s or 80s it was.
Oh, I went full Temple of Doom on that one. That's where my
man.
mind was Temple of Doom.
Yeah, that's funny.
No worries, but oh my gosh. So, like, have you guys ever toured with music for yourself? Like, you guys taking the
We just do Polk County.
Jam?
You know, we're just doing Polk County. And then the little jam that we did take it on the road, like, because we established it at really the old Anchor Bar in Winter
Right.
Haven. That's where it started, and then we went to Jesse's Lounge in Winter Haven, and that's where it ended. But every once in a while, we would take it on the road and go to different establishments throughout Polk County. So it was really cool.
That's,
You know, the whole vibe of everything.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
What? Shameless plug that I've got the Anchor Bar house kit in there for sale. $1,500.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. Nothing wrong with the shit.
Really, the old Anchor
No.
Bar house kit.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
76 Ludwig.
Wow.
From Jimbo, yeah.
Yeah.
Jimbo Fletcher.
You just
Now, if you
speak-
want to get real pricey, I got some nice leather cases. All original came with them.
Really?
I don't know
Leather
what time to know this
cases.
thing, but I want to stay over here.
I think it's
These guys are getting all like,
marketplace
drum kit.
down there.
Start talking drums.
Marketplace
Slobber.
down
Yep.
there.
note to self: don't put the drummers together at one end of the table.
Yay, drums!
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this second podcast episode with us, being on this inaugural
It was
journey
fun.
with us. This
It
has
was
been a lot of fun. Before we go, tell us a little bit about where we can find your music and any plugs for shows or anything that you want to talk about. Feel free to.
I have too many to say. I'm sorry,
Well,
but there's a lot. But please go to Jim and Judy Duo
And we're
on
everywhere.
Facebook and just support all local music, no matter where you're looking from. Support the music and the venues that support the local musicians, because that's how some of us make a living. Some of us are still working and not retired, but that's okay. I got a year and 2 months.
And then
But
the
all
check
in
starts
all-
rolling in.
Yes, just all in all, support local live music.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With Reggie, I'll be at Fort Myers Beach a lot, at the Beach Bar,
Okay.
which is nice to be on Fort Myers Beach after the hurricanes just annihilated them. It's amazing what that place looks like now. But they are all about coming back. They just finished the new Margaritaville on Fort Myers Beach.
Nice.
And so that's good. We're there. I'm all over down in Southwest Florida. We're doing an East Coast in April and May, the whole East Coast of basically of America. And then in July, we're doing the North. And then in August, September, October, we're in Europe. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
And where can we find your music or a little bit about you?
ReggieKingSears.com. Go to ReggieKingSears.com and you
Okay.
can see all of the stuff. And YouTube, we're all over YouTube too.
That's super awesome. All right, and then of course, make sure you guys like and follow Roadkill Dinner Jams. We put out videos all the time. We do our semi-monthly dinner jams, all that cool stuff. Like and follow this podcast for more, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Jim's over here jingling.